Good morning. Friday, June 6th. Zach Howard, a 3-minute morning market update. And what a wild 24 hours we are in. This stimulation that is the matrix of the Western world. I don't know. It feels like an episode of the WWF or the Young and the Restless. Just when you think it can't get any weirder, it does. Don't need to comment anymore than the picture there with Musk and Trump, but it's amazing how words of these two individuals can affect capital markets so impactfully in this day and age with a tweet, with a word. And Tesla, car company, arguably in my mind, the biggest meme coin in history. It trades with volatility, and volatility is rising sharply. The VIX is above 30. It's the best short in the market. Low stars, when volatility is falling, is the best long in the market because there's so much embedded options and leverage and liquidity and casino mentality. The people that play this stock is not about robo taxis or going to Mars. It's the personality of Musk. Love him or hate him. I think he's the greatest of all time to ever play the fiat game. That's why it's ironic when the guy signs up for this Doge thing and he thinks he's going to save the U.S. fiscal situation. Does he not recognize what made him his wealth? It was the fiat money printer. Without it, he does not exist, nor does his fiat wealth. But yesterday, this trillion-dollar company loses 20% almost in an hour out of a few tweets and a few words. How crazy is this market we're in? But here we have pre-market here to open today. And Tesla's opening close to $300 a share. I joked last night in one of my chats. The Tesla stock price is now the new geopolitical predictor. Above $300, maybe signs trouble for Trump. Below 265, maybe signs trouble for Elon on what's ahead. So it's such a wild time to be alive here, guys, watching this play out in real time. But Tesla stock, like I just mentioned about its liquidity and its volatility components embedded thereof, carries over to other asset classes that have high beta, particularly Bitcoin. Did anything change with Bitcoin yesterday after that tweet? Absolutely not. Did Michael Saylor adjust his buying strategy, MetaPlanet, all these other companies? No. But look what happened with the volatility. 104, it looked like it was going to take a run back to 107, 108. Yesterday, gaps down, almost broke 100. And now here this morning, we're back above 104, guys. Like, you can't get mixed up in these noise. This is what this is. It's not signal, it's noise. Talked about yesterday, the biggest IPO of 2025 so far was Circle, the second biggest stable coin out there. And what a massive day. I think I put out the video. It was $31 with the IPO price. It got above 100 at one point, a 220% gain. Pre-market here today, it looks like it's going to gain 100. Massive run. Let's look at the chart here. Tether and Circle, the two biggest stable coins, the two biggest holders of U.S. treasuries in like top 12 in the world now from a country standpoint. That's how much demand they have for supporting U.S. treasury buying, backing that one-to-one peg with the U.S. dollar with their Bitcoin holdings. The administration is going to continue to have to support these stable coins to keep all this treasury debt refinanced. Interesting there. The STRD, the new perpetual offering by MicroStrategy. Talked about it briefly yesterday or previous day. I want to talk about it more extensively on our Monday call. But this is really an innovative way to increase the balance and the strength of the capital structure in that MicroStrategy balance sheet. Check out the True North guys who do their annual or weekly podcast on Wednesdays. Some great info. These guys are dialed in on the metrics that really matter to this company. Okay, this is not your Warren Buffett discounted cash flow analysis. They're really getting into the meat and potatoes of what Saylor is building here from a capital buffer standpoint. I talked about yesterday how this new product is actually going to enhance the stability of the common shares. The key metric I'm looking at here, what these guys cover, is the debt to coverage multiple down here, 12.2. This is saying the ability for the company to cover its obligations. The higher that number goes, 4, 5, 7, now 12, less risk it is for the debt holders. Okay, a traditional boring company is buying real estate. They're going to go to their commercial bank. The commercial bank is going to have a debt coverage multiple somewhere like 1.2 to 1.5. So they had $100 million. That is their annual debt payments. They need to be able to show they have cash flow ability of 120 million or 150 million. This company, if 100 million was the debt annually, they're saying they have 1.2 billion at 12.2. So there's all kinds of coverage. The price BTC could get to, and they still have plenty of coverage, $8,600. They are scaling this balance sheet stronger and quicker, faster. It's going to give it more firepower to buy more Bitcoin. Today is the day we see if it enters the S&P announcement after the market close. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you Monday. Cheers.